This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Rick Ross. He was talking about this BMF song he dropped. Obviously, this is the song that revived his career around 2009 or 10. I think 2010. He was down bad around that time. Not money-wise, just wasn't really connecting with a hit. This was a new Rick Ross right here. When this came out, this is when he birthed Maybach Music Group for real. Then eventually after this got Meek Mill, Wale, and built a solid team. And of course, Gunplay stuck around. The other guys kind of fell off. You know, they fell from they didn't fall off. They just they didn't. You only heard about the ones that were winning because he signed a lot of people after that. It's just only certain ones won. So he put Styles P on the song, and the rumor is that it was sent to Styles P by accident. It was supposed to go to Pusha T. I think Pusha T, I don't know who would have done it. I don't know if Pusha T or Styles P were good for this song. Styles P messed up the vibe of the song, and Pusha T would have too. You would have had to go with something like even Birdman would have been better. Like just a vibe. It was just a vibe, this song. It wasn't about lyrics or lyricism or anything. It was very just a vibe. It was one of those songs. Styles P and Rick Ross have a lot of great songs together because they're both lyricists. But this was the wrong song for Styles P. He tried his best, though. I mean, Styles P is always going to make it happen. He's one of my favorites. Ari says, when Bag drop his album and go number one, I'm making an OnlyFans. I already got my first video ready. Somebody tell him. Hurry up. Yeah, okay. That's where we're going here? Okay. Lil Durk calls Lil Tim a nerd for taking out King Von. And, you know, he was just a nerd, man. He's like a nobody. Like, you know, in Quando Rondo, that's like a knucklehead. And then he said, put him in like a... Yo, it's funny how Lil Durk talks about certain stuff. He's like, me and India, we good, man. You know, people just make up this stuff. No, India dumped you for a while, and you came called begging her back. I love how he tries to act like he got everything figured out. Like, me and her got investments and this and that. No, the only investment that happened is that, you know, King Von unfortunately lost his life, and that birthed your career because your career before that was struggling. Drake did a song with you, a bunch of stuff. It's like King Von is looking out for you in the afterlife because you're winning right now and you're okay. You're like any other Chicago rapper. But you know, he was calling Lil Tim a nerd and all this. You guys had King Von was, and anybody would have done that to King Von at that time. King Von was known for being a menace and just being ruthless. And he had a problem with Quando Rondo. Who knows if he was going to take his life at that point. I mean, he had been known for taking people's lives, you know? Then FBG Duck's mom reaches out to Durk and says, Durk, as a mother that has lost your son to this senseless war that's divided Chicago, I'm proud to see that you are taking steps at bringing the city together and stop the violence. You met with the Chicago mayor. Now I'm asking that you meet with me and Mothers of Peace to take further steps. This is the guy who was part of the crew that took your son out. OTF. What are you talking about? What's going on here? Is this the Twilight Zone? This is the guy that was part of the crew that was dissing your son and causing the friction and... What? You want to meet with him? People were like, oh, she's going to get set up. I think she really means it. Charlemagne regrets dissing Young Thug for wearing dresses because, you know, he was just a young guy trying to make it. And Young Thug had a big problem with that. He was like, yo, you guys are the Breakfast Club and you're dissing me. You're making it hard for me to get on. That's true in a sense. See, people forget Charlemagne was King Troll back in the day. Now he's this peaceful guy because now he's settled in. The trolling worked, got him into position, and now he's a peaceful guy. Most people have to troll to get where they're at. So I don't like all that peaceful talk coming from Charlemagne. You were a menace for a good decade before that. Before you became peaceful in 2015. for over a decade before that, starting with Wendy Williams, who you learned it from, you were a troll. Ex-Atlanta cop gets 10 years in prison for his role in the 2019 armed robbery at Bankroll Freddy. That is crazy. If you look at the footage and everything, he set the whole thing up. We had two guys go in the room, take his a bunch of stuff from him. It's crazy. It's good he got caught. The cop, because come on, cops doing robberies? Come on. That's crazy. And I'm sure it happens all the time, and they deserve to get caught. And then we got NBA YoungBoy. I guess everyone's claiming they don't have beef anymore. It's just stop. I love how everyone just pretends like there was no beef. It was all peace. We all know Fredo Bang and NBA YoungBoy didn't get along. And he was it was people around us. It doesn't matter. It's still, you guys didn't get along. And it was beef. I'm glad they're at a better place, though, This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.